Well, good morning, everybody. Nice little breeze right now, so you might pick that up in the headpiece. But um, so we're reading Second Chronicles 10 through 12, and again, I read this yesterday. That's what Rehoboam and yeah, his problem with the advisors. So we know that Rehoboam went to his father's advisors, but he didn't like what they advised, because he didn't have a great understanding about the whole place of the king. He thought being king was about power. He didn't understand that being king was being really a servant to the kingdom, and that he was responsible for the um, really the prosperity of the kingdom, and that in Israel's kingdom, it wasn't a kingdom that was founded by a king. It was a kingdom that belonged to the one true king. And Rehoboam was supposed to be a representative of that heart, of that power. So he didn't understand this. He goes to his father's advisors, didn't like their advice, went to hit the people that he grew up with. Now, you would think that when they talk about the young men, the young advisors of Rehoboam, his friends that he grew up with, that maybe Rehoboam was like 20 or something. But we read that he was 41 when he became king. 41. It's a little bit encouraging that they think that 41 is young. So that's good. Um, yeah, there's a problem when we look for advice from those who don't have much more than what we do. Um, if you're going to have a select group of people who you're going to turn to for advice, you really want to have a mix. You want to have those who are younger, those who are the same age, those who are older, so that you can get a good broad perspective of advice. You know, the young people who see things fresh and new, with new eyes and a new perspective. And those who are younger, who know the things that have worked and haven't worked in the past. And those who see things along your lines and understand where you're coming from. That's good. It's one of the things it's an advantage of those who homeschool, is that they're not locked into peers like you are at school. Um, Being homeschooled, you find homeschoolers very comfortable talking with adults, talking with their peers, and talking with those who are younger, because that's the range of people that they mix with all the time. It's good. But when it comes right down to it, there's still limitations, even by a great selection of advisors. Because the one that we should be turning to for advice, obviously, is our Father. And because He knows everything, and He knows all our days. And He knows what was behind us, He knows what's in our heart now, and He knows what's coming. So the advice that He gives is an advice that nobody else can give. Nobody can give the advice that Yahweh gives. And this is why Rehoboam ended up in trouble, because he didn't turn to the Lord. And people say, well, he was locked in because the Lord had decided to do this. Well, we see other incidences where the Lord delayed what was coming because that king, bless his heart, that king, he wanted to honor that king because that king honored him. So it didn't have to come through Jeroboam. Or Rehoboam, sorry. It could have come through other ways. Rehoboam could have turned to the Lord like his father had, and asked for that wisdom, received that wisdom, and governed the people well, and continued in the prosperity of the land. We're not locked in. We're not. It's still us. Just because our Father knows us and He knows what we're going to do doesn't mean we're locked into that. We still it's still our choice. It's always our choice. And there's so many incidences in the Bible where people were able to delay or even change the plans of Yahweh, because they blessed them. So let's be a blessing to Yahweh. Let's turn to Him for advice and everything. Let's seek His counsel and not just do what we want to do. You guys be blessed. Have a really great day and seek Him in everything.